Hi friends, today we are doing a very short yoga practice for when you have no time or when you really need to warm up your body or when you have worked out in your regular high impact workout and you need to slow down and cool off. So we are starting by slowing our breath, so you can grab a block, a blanket, a pillow, or simply cross your legs. Roll back your shoulders, pray your hands to your heart, close your eyes, and we're slowing down our breath. This is going to be breathing in and out from your nose. Remember to send the air down to your stomach, okay? So we start. We breathe in, send it down to your stomach, and slowly out from your nostrils. 2. Really feel the alignment, your lobes, your shoulders and your hips. Number 3. As you are inhaling and exhaling, go into the points of your back and your legs and your shoulders and arms and legs that really need to be stretched. Breathe in. And out. One last one. This is going to be your practice. So we are setting our intention for this very short practice. The well-being we want to feel when we finish, the energy and the relaxation. One more. And we're slowly opening up our eyes and releasing our hands. And if you're sitting like me on the long side of the mat, we are going to change, facing the top of the mat, hands in front of you, cross your legs, tucking your toes, and get into this down dog with the knees that are bent, and really feel the weight of the body in your upper back. And slowly you want to stretch your legs and you want to bend them. So your heels at this stage may be up or down, it doesn't really matter. Just like your legs can be stretched out or they can be bent. And if they are bent, you may want to experience what it feels like if you go dropping one hip to one side and then the other. You may want to bend one knee at a time or the two together. And as you bend those knees, your gaze is between your knees and your heels are coming up and down. So you choose anything that is good for you. And you will notice as you breathe that your stomach is contracting, meaning the abs, you see, are sucked in automatically. And also your spine is naturally getting longer. Keep playing with the knees. Notice that if you take a smaller dog, actually your heels are going down. Keep pulsing and breathing. Step a little bit back. Bend those knees together. Stretch the knees. And breathe. Always breathe And then you stretch. The crown of your head might actually touch the mat. Slowly, slowly, slowly coming to a higher plank. Eyes to the mat. Breathe. And then you go back. Down dog. Breathe. And slowly, slowly higher plank. Bend the knees. Push back your hips. And come into a down dog. Rest your head to the mat if you can. Close the dog if this is comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Keep breathing. And then step a little bit back again. Down dog. Bend the knees. The weight of your body is on your shoulders. High plank. Eyes to the mat. Bend the knees. Push back your hips. And up. Bend the knees, higher plank, hips up, and down dog. Walk your feet to your hands, and then your hands to your feet. If this is hard, just bend the knees so that your body is resting on your thighs and your knees are going into your armpits. And then you want to grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Release your neck. Close your eyes. Rest your tongue on the palate. And breathe. See if in the meantime you can stretch those legs. Now if you look, your feet are directly under your elbows. So everything is within the perimeter of your body. And you also want to swing side to side, drawing an 8 or an infinite sign. Release the tension in your neck. And then you want to release your arms, your hands. Your hands may touch the mat, or they can grab your ankles. They can rest on your feet, on the top of your feet. And then slowly, slowly, slowly you come up. Bone by bone by bone. Your head is the last one. You roll back your shoulders and you to heel your feet. And then arms up. You try to stretch and look up. Stretch and look up. You can get your hands together. They can be separate. Your palms can be facing each other or not. And then we swan dive. Bend the knees if you need to. Step back, down dog. And now the body's already feeling longer if you pay attention. So at this point, feet together, you want to kick up one leg. See the different feelings if you flex and point that foot. Your gaze is on the lower foot. And keep breathing through your nostrils. And gently bring it down. And again, down dog. Higher plank. And now we are swinging back and forth. hips up, down dog. Gazes between your knees, feet together, and you extend the other leg. Remember to experiment with your feet. Your gaze is on the lower foot. And your breath is cool. And gently you lower that foot down, down dog. Stretch the back. Come into a higher plank. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, release your feet, tummy down. Rotate those elbows back and push up into an up dog. Look up, contract the glutes, contract the abs. This is how we start. And breathe. And then as you lower down, bend and open those elbows, taking those hips, higher plank. And we're coming back into our down dog, our rest pose. Two more deep breaths. One more. You want to walk your feet to your hands, and then your hands to your feet. If this is not comfortable, always bend those knees and then you stretch them. And then you want to toe heel together your feet, bend the knees, and come up into a chair pose. Look up, contract those abs. And we're going for 3 more. Two more. One more. Swing down those arms. Get on your tippy toes for 4 breaths. 3, 2, 1. And then you want to interlace your hands on your tailbone. Release your heels. And really squeeze those shoulders. And you want to squeeze the shoulder blades and lift up your palms. And then you stretch your knees, you come up, release your hands, roll back your shoulder blades, contract the abs, contract the glutes, palms are facing in front of you, lift up your toes, mountain pose. Two more breaths. One more. And you release everything. Arms up, hands together. Pray your hands to your head and your heart. Fold forward, flex back. Slowly, slowly you come down. So your knees are flexed. Your hands can be on your feet. Monkey pose, flex back. And then you fold forward. Grab those ankles. Open your legs hip distance. And your head is pulsing between your knees. Release your hands. Down dog in. Gaze between your knees. Higher plank. Bend those knees. Bend the elbows. Tummy down slowly. Roll back your elbows and shoulder blades. This time, glutes, abs, thighs, everything is contracted. One more. Knees down, tummy down. And we tuck in our toes, higher plank, down dog. Remember, hands and feet are aligned to your shoulders and hips. Feet together. One breath. You kick up that first leg. Your foot is pointed. And then we want to bend the knee. And you can actually pulse, swing, or hold the position. Pretend you want to touch the crown of your head with that toe. Your gaze is on the lower foot. Your breath is calm and deep. Slowly, slowly stretch that knee. And gently return it down to your mat. Down dog. Higher plank. Knees down. Release your feet. Up dog. Contract everything. Now do not change the position of your feet. Hips up, down dog. This is awesome to stretch your feet and toes. And then we are bringing back our feet into our regular pose. Enjoy your stretched back, feet together. One breath. And then you want to stretch out the other leg. Your gaze is on the lower foot. And then we bend that knee. Your breath is deep and calm. And then we stretch out that leg again. And we gently return it down to the mat. Down dog. Stretch your back. Stretch those calves. Higher plank. This time you want to be dropping your hips. Contract everything. Your shoulders are away from your ears. If this is really tiring, knees down, child's pose, feet together, knees open or apart, forehead to the mat. For 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And then you want to come again into that down dog pose. You want to walk your feet to your hands. And you want to open the feet to the edge of the mat. Enjoy the stretch in your back. You can stay, or you can open your feet, the toes, 45 degrees outside of the mat and come down into garden pose. And relax. And then again, hands down, hips up, close those toes, bring the feet together, flex your back. You can also rest your hands on your mid-shin, look up, and then you let it go. Close your eyes too. Rest your hands on the mat. And again, monkey pose. Flex back, look up, and then we are coming up. Mountain pose. Roll back your shoulders, contract those abs, the glutes. Try to tilt in the tailbone, so it's not your regular posture, but the spine is in one line. And then we come into our chair pose again. Put your hands to your heart and we twist. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Look up. If this is comfortable, you can rest the lower hand on the mat and stretch out the upper arm. And then pray your hands and regular chair pose for 2 breaths. One more. And again, pray your hands and we twist to the other side. Opposite elbow to to the opposite knee, look up. If it's comfortable, stretch and breathe. Pray your hands, regular chair, 2 breaths. Pray your hands to your heart. Now you want to shift the weight over to your right leg and step back with your left in a high lunge pose. Back heel is up. Find a focal point. And breathe. Pray your hands to your heart. Step forward. Heels up. Hands back. High chair. Heels down. Pray your hands. Shift the weight over to the left. Step back with your right leg. Right heel is up. Arms up. Focal point. Pray your hands to your heart. Step forward. Stretch your knees. Stretch your arms. Look up. Now you want to stretch all on the left. Look up at the ceiling. And neutral all to the right. Neutral swan dive. Hands down to the mat. Step back. Down dog. Up dog. Any version. It's good. Look up. Don't change your feet. Down dog. And then you flip them. Feet together. Kick up one leg. Gaze is on the lower foot. Bend the knee. And now we're going to go into the wild thing. So we flip it. And we enjoy the stretch. Take a mudra. And then you want to go into a side plank. And lower down the upper arm. And down dog again. Stretch. Breathe. And again, an up dog. Knees down, change your feet. Down dog. Feet together. Stretch out that second leg. Bend the knee. And we flip it. slowly, slowly, we are going into our side plank. Hips are stacked and your feet are stacked too. Just like your shoulders and your hands. And slowly, slowly, down dog. One deep breath. And then again, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Contract everything, up dog. Knees down, child's pose, feet together. Now get on your elbows. Your forearms are together, lower down your hips. Your head is between your elbows. Forearms are up, prayer hands. Your forehead is on the mat. Keep breathing. Slowly, slowly lower down those hips. Moving your elbows too. Release your forearms to the mat. Move your arms along your shins. And relax. Remember that this is your practice, so if you have the time, you can go on. You can follow one of our workouts, one of our other yoga classes, Pilates or yoga Lattes classes, or you can actually go on to your regular workout. And if this is the end of your practice for today, you want to place your hands under your shoulders, your eyes are closed, come into sitting on your heels, pray your hands to your heart, roll back your shoulder blades, slowly, slowly come back to your regular breath. And today we're thanking for the privilege we had to practice together, move our body, and feeling alive. Thank you, friends.